Hi there, and thanks for joining us. I'm Alexis Rogers. Today, thousands of teachers in the St. Paul Public School District say they are ready to go on strike. The St. Paul Federation of Educators says more than 92% of their members voted to strike.
And if the district can turn things around and start putting acceptable offers on the table, we absolutely have time to settle before any strike would occur.
Well, members of the union say they're planning to continue talks with the district next week. As of Thursday, the union and the district are quite far apart in wages. If the union were to go on strike, they would have to give the district at least 10 days notice. Well, just a few hours ago, St. Paul Public Schools responded to the vote saying, quote, "It is essential that we settle contracts that allow all of our employees to have the support they need to serve our students and families while ensuring that the SPPS has a balanced budget this year and into the future," end quote. Well, meanwhile, the members of Anoka Hennepin Education, Minnesota, approved a contract through the 2025 school year. Big changes in the contract include a 5% pay raise for this school year and a 3% raise next year, as well as health insurance increases. The agreement now goes to the union board and then the school board for approval. Well, just an hour ago, we learned that a school bus driver in Rush City is now charged with 2 counts of DWI. Police say that she was drunk when she drove her bus into a ditch. 49 students were on Kara French's bus when it crashed. When deputies arrested French, they say that they were, quote, "very confident that she was intoxicated." Thankfully, no one was hurt, and another bus was able to bring the students to school. Today, NATO officials say Russia will have to answer, quote, "serious questions" following the death of Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny. Navalny was the most prominent and popular opposition figure in Russia. He was arrested multiple times and was poisoned in 2020. After his recovery, he was arrested again in Russia and moved to a prison in Siberia. Russian officials say he went for a walk this morning, suddenly started feeling unwell, collapsed, and died. There's new information about the Kansas City Chiefs Victory Parade shooting. Police say they believe that it was the result of a personal dispute between several people. One person died and at least 23 others got hurt. Last night, the community came together for a vigil in honor of those victims. Police say 2 teenagers are behind bars. A third person has been released. Taylor Swift made a $100,000 donation to the family of Lisa Lopez Galvin, who was killed in that shooting. Today, her GoFundMe is up to more than $200,000. Let's go ahead and turn now to our weather. It certainly is sunny outside, but do not let it fool you. That's why you can't see it, because it's that chilly out there. I like the sun, Ben, but let me tell you, I went outside. I was like, I need my big coat today.
Yeah, we definitely need the big coats. It's been a while since we've seen temperatures this cold. I think you got to go back to that last January cold snap, which was, what, about a month ago or so? We did drop to 10 above this morning, currently at 13 above, so not much of a warming trend, and with a breezy northwest wind about 10 to 15 miles per hour, we do have wind chill values that are dropping into the single digits, in fact sub-zero in some locations. So it's a little cold outside, and the wind chill is not really going to be warming up really anytime soon. Temperatures are likely going to stay in the teens today, and it looks like the wind chill value is probably going to be staying in the single digits all day. Not much warmer heading into Saturday morning, but we should stay on the sunny side. We should warm well into the 30s by the end of the weekend, and guess what? A string of 40s in the forecast as we head into next week. The snowpack that we have right now, Alexis, well, the days might be numbered, especially as we head into next week. More in your forecast coming up.
And of course, we love to see it. Thank you so much, Ben. Well, the best cross-country skiers in the world are in Minneapolis ready to compete in the Stifel Lopet Cup. Michelle Beck has been there all morning and has some last-minute preps.
You can see the fresh snow on the course right here behind me, making it the perfect backdrop for Minnesota to host some of the world's best cross-country skiers. One of the best and certainly the most decorated cross-country skier in U.S. history is Jessie Diggins. The Afton native pushed for her home state to host this event. On her website, she writes this: "My winters are spent racing the World Cup circuit all over the world, so I'm living out of a suitcase and loving it from November to March. But this weekend, as we all know, she will be in familiar territory."
We've been really proud of the amazing work that the Lopet crew and all the volunteers have been doing to save the snow and make the course viable for the race. So we're really grateful, and we've been looking forward to this for so long. Like it almost doesn't really feel real because this is something I've thought about for years and years and years.
Team USA athletes will kick things off with a press conference at noon. Then, of course, we'll see them and the other athletes Saturday and Sunday for the races. At Theodore Wirth Park, Michelle Beck, KARE 11 News.